Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today, we bring you some truly remarkable and bittersweet news. We have obtained exclusive footage of the final moments and last words of the legendary television host Bob Barker, renowned as the face and voice of The Price is Right. Join us as we explore the profound words of this beloved icon before he departed this world. Please note that this content is sensitive in nature and we approach it with the utmost respect and professionalism. As we all know, Bob Barker was an integral part of countless households, captivating us daily with his charisma and charm. His tenure on The Price is Right spanned an incredible 35 years, making him one of the longest-serving game show hosts in history. So let's uncover what he left us with in his final moments. Prior to his passing, Mr. Barker retired to his secluded home on the outskirts of Los Angeles, California, where he spent his days reflecting on his incredible journey. Surrounded by his beloved pets and framed photographs of cherished memories, he took solace in the tranquility of his surroundings. In his last days, Mr. Barker composed a heartfelt letter to his fans and the countless individuals who had supported him throughout the years. I am embarking on a journey to pursue a great perhaps, which is why I'm departing. I refuse to postpone my quest until the end of my life. My actions are a far superior endeavor than any I've previously undertaken, and the destination I'm headed towards promises a far superior repose than any I've ever experienced. In this letter, he expressed his gratitude and offered insights into what truly mattered to him. Bob Barker's passion extended far beyond the glittering lights of the television studio. Throughout his life, he tirelessly advocated for animal rights and the preservation of our planet. His last words centered around the importance of continuing these vital causes, urging each and every one of us to make a difference. We had the privilege of speaking with some of Bob Barker's closest friends and family members who shared their memories and the profound impact he had on their lives. Their recollections painted a vivid picture of a man dedicated to his craft, his causes, and the people around him. Game show host Bob Barker has died at the age of 99. It is with a profound sadness that we announce that the world's greatest MC who ever lived, Bob Barker, has left us, publicist Roger Neal said in a statement. Barker, whose career spanned more than 8 decades, was best known as the longtime host of The Price is Right on CBS. In 2002, he broke Johnny Carson's record for continuous performances on the same network TV show. Barker began hosting The Price is Right when Richard Nixon was in the White House. He remained with the show for 35 years before retiring in 2007. Even at the end of his career, the then 80-something host was still taping 5 shows a week. At a press conference held on his last day, Barker said as much as he looked forward to retirement, getting ready to tape that final show wasn't easy. I really had myself worked up in an emotional state, he said, and I thought, I've got to go over there and do this now. Straighten yourself out, Barker. Born in 1923, Barker grew up on the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota, where his mother was a school teacher. He never thought his future career would require cake makeup, the glare of camera lights, or games like Plinko and Cliffhanger. I wanted to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals. That was my dream, Barker said, and the only thing that prevented it was a total lack of talent. Instead, Barker pitched in with the World War II effort. He served as a Navy fighter pilot, although he never saw combat. After the war, he returned to finish college and took a job hosting a radio show in Los Angeles. That eventually launched his career, and his next job was hosting TV's Truth or Consequences. That gig lasted for 18 years, twice the average lifespan for most TV stars, and for Barker, it was just a warm-up. It was his role on The Price is Right that cemented his fame. From 1972 on, Barker's face was a familiar presence in the living rooms of everyone from little old ladies to kids homesick from school. He even had a following among college students who claimed to set class schedules around the show. The show's simple format, average people trying to guess the price of common household products from Windex to washing machines, appealed to fans, and the show didn't change much over the 4 decades, nor did the host, except once, when Barker stopped dyeing his hair. Seemingly overnight, he went from dark hair to white. It's one of the most talked about events in Price is Right history. The audience just gasped, Barker said, and I got a card from a man in the Midwest. He said, "Bob, you must have had one hell of a night." As a pop icon, Barker landed cameo appearances on TV shows like Futurama and Family Guy, as well as a few movie roles. He played himself in the 1996 movie Happy Gilmore. In one scene, Barker, a karate black belt in real life, teaches star Adam Sandler a memorable lesson by knocking him out in a golf course brawl. They were talking about making Happy Gilmore 2, and Adam's doctor said that he didn't think Adam could take another beating like I gave him, Barker once said. In 1994, a former Price is Right model, Diane Parkinson, sued Barker for sexual harassment. The host claimed what he described as an affair was consensual, and Parkinson eventually dropped the lawsuit. Barker used his fame to promote another great passion, animal rights. In 1988, after 21 years hosting the Miss USA and Miss Universe pageants, Barker resigned when producers refused to eliminate fur coats from their prize packages. He established and endowed a foundation funding spaying and neutering services across the US, and in his later years, Barker donated large sums to various law schools to promote the study of animal rights. Each day, he ended The Price is Right with the same words. "This is Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered." Barker earned more than a dozen Emmys and was twice named TV's more durable performer by Guinness World Records. As we conclude this tribute to Bob Barker, it is important to reflect on the legacy he leaves behind. Let these powerful last words serve as a reminder to us all that life should be cherished and that our actions have the potential to shape the world for the better. Perhaps now, more than ever, we should heed Bob Barker's wise words. Help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. These seemingly simple words encapsulate the essence of his message, encouraging responsibility and compassion towards all living creatures. Today, as we say our final goodbyes to a legend, let us remember Bob Barker for the laughter he brought, the causes he championed, and the cherished memories he left etched in our hearts. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until we meet again, remember to always come on down